going up. We going crazy, going bonkers. Produced by Ziggy, Zay Ticket. Believe that.
It ain't peaches, it'll deceive you, boy, believe me. What you know about a jungle made with nothing but semen. No creepy crawlers, just heathens that prey on your weakness. Smell the slightest hint of fear, and the stainless you'll eat it. Gang bangers that greet your test on their face like Weezy. Pulling up by the ounce, walking around looking sleepy. I'm from a town, no integrity, a broken city, disrupted. I know niggas were real hook now, turning into suckers. When it comes to murder, it's nothing. Rallos get pulled over scuffles. Bumpy road around this motherfucker, your life means nothing. It ain't peaches. Niggas walking around with no feelings, with a chip on their shoulder, saying the world don't feel it. Trying to earn them some millions so they can split with they niggas. I know cats that died broke because they lost all ambition. When it comes out to get
Welcome back to another edition of More to Live For. We're right back at it. Most dangerous areas of Greenville. Part 2. I got a part 2 for y'all. So, I got some good feedback on part 1, just trying to, educate people a little more about the city, man. Like it's more than, purple and gold around here, just to keep it all the way real. I'm waiting on my Alka-Seltzer to do its thing, you know what I mean? Slept in front of a fan like last night, weather changing, stuff like that. So ain't none of that Alka-Seltzer won't cure. But shoot, man, we could get right into it. Peace and blessings to all my subscribers, man. Appreciate all the support, man. For real. Road to 1,000 subscribers, man. That's what we on. Once we cross that milestone, then more and more to live for. Why settle for less? My last name is More. You know what I mean? Voice of the North, man. We're gonna kick it off, man. So got some more places, around the city, man, that it's kind of like paying homage to the city, you know what I mean? Kind of like paying homage to the city. Definitely, not disrespecting nobody from either one of these towns, just like in the last video. You know what I mean? But like I said, just paying homage to the city, man, and shit. Get mad, I don't care. But but that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm coming from with it. You know what I mean? So got some good ones for you tonight, man. Got some good ones, man, because I definitely felt like I left something off. But like I said, this ain't really no no rankings. The last one, yeah, I think that was safe to rank them, man, where I had them at. But it's just some more, you know what I mean? So we're gonna just kick it off, man. We're gonna kick it off with some more dangerous areas, in Greenville, man. So Hooker Road. I don't know, not necessarily these particular apartments, but you know what I mean, that whole area over there, you know what I mean, like it go down over there, you know what I mean. It's been some high speed chases, you know what I mean, homicides, things of that nature, man. Like all these areas, you know what I mean, that I be highlighting, man. Like I said, I ain't disrespecting nobody. I definitely ain't trying to, get, what I mean, to bring something up, but you know what I mean, like I'm going off, the numbers and to keep real, my memory, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean, like the homicide report, crime report, things of that nature. That's what I'm going off. Not disrespecting nobody. I have to say something about that. But yeah, man, Hooker Road, man, it definitely goes down out there, man. Like there's a few apartments out that way, you know what I mean. Like shout out to them guys out there, man, doing their thing, man. I knew some people from that way back in the day, early 2000s, you know what I mean, maybe up until like 2008 or 9, but like lost touch or whatever. So that's definitely another area, man. That's definitely another area where, you know what I mean, get dicey at, man. And, gonna just keep it moving, man. So places like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm going by places, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, things happen over there. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. Like, the who ain't important. You know what I mean? It's more like the where. So we're going to just keep it just like that, man. Keep it all the way hot, man. So, boom, another one. Shit. It goes down over there. It goes down on Beach Barbecue Road in certain apartments over there. You know what I mean? Like, it got it set up over there. You know what I mean? It's a nice, you know what I mean, area, but certain apartments, man, you know what I mean, has certain elements, and not necessarily these particular apartments, but you know what I mean, in that area. You know what I mean, police presence in all these areas that I'm, you know what I mean, that I'm showcasing, heavy police presence. You know what I mean? So got to keep that in mind also. Definitely got to keep that in mind also. But it's quite a few, you know, different areas, you know, in Greenville, you know, that are, you know, it goes down. It really does. It really does go down. So, you know, you just got to be careful out there and, you know, watch the way that you move, man. Like, to be totally honest, to be totally honest. So we're gonna keep it we definitely gonna keep it moving, man. We definitely gonna keep it moving. You know, with everything that we got going on, man. We just highlighting, man, different places of the city, man, because it definitely goes down. It definitely goes down in the Ville, man. It definitely goes down in the Ville, man. There's so many different areas, man. Like so many different particular places, man. Like if I really wanted to just highlight, you know, different places and you know different events, you know, I'd be doing this shit all night. But that ain't what we doing, man. That ain't what we doing. We're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling, man. Shout out to them guys on Hooker Road, man, and shout out to them guys on Beach Barbecue Road, man. It goes down, man. They get it in, man. You know what I mean? They get it in, man. Another one, man, that I meant to bring up last time. Kind of slipped my mind. But you know, that's why we do part two. That's why we do part two. Someplace. Hey, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? It's near the Tobacco Road, kind of connected to it. So, you know what I mean? Like, kind of got that same element as Tobacco Road. You know what I mean? Like heavy police presence. You know what I mean? It's been a few days. You know, years ago, like we used to have, like our city. You know what I mean? Definitely. You know, in the heart of the city and in the north. You know what I mean? Like one thing Greenville known for is some roadblocks. So it was even roadblocks out there. Like this, like damn. You know what I mean? Like an apartment complex type. But definitely goes down out there, man. Shout out to them guys, man. Like it was some crazy news, you know what I mean? Like I remember like years ago, maybe like, you know what I mean, 15, 20 years ago, something went down out there. It was big news, man. I can't even pinpoint exactly what it was, but I remember something went down out there. It was big news, like with a club on or something like that. I can't recall. But it's Greenville we talking about, you know what I mean? 252. You know what I mean? The heart of Eastern North Carolina. That's what we talking about. So you know what I mean? We're just gonna keep it moving, man. We're just gonna keep it moving, man. Like I said, shout out to them guys out there too, man. You know what I mean? I ain't disrespecting nobody from nowhere. You know what I mean? I know who I am, I know what I stand for, I know where I'm from, man. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Paying homage to the city, man. That's what it's all about. Paying homage to the city. You know what I mean? Highlighting different places and that's just how we doing, man. That's just how we doing. More to live for, man. That's where we at with it, man. More to live for. You already know, man. Why settle for less? My last name more, man. That's what we at. It's always gonna be more, man. Like that's what we at with it. So we're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. Another one. Might have forgot about. Shout out to the east side, man. Shout out to the east side, man. Newtown, man. What you know about Newtown? This particular pic, man, I remember when fire out there a few years ago, like Google really sucks sometimes, like when you're trying to find certain pictures and you're from a small town. But like I said, man, shout out to the east side, man. Like that's a you know what I mean, you know, another, you know what I mean, well known Greenville projects, Greenville Housing Authority, you know what I mean? Like shout out to them guys, man, out that way, man. But like it definitely ain't no place that you know you gonna come, you know what I mean, playing. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't, you know what I mean, you wouldn't go playing in any other project. So it just kind of goes to that element. So it just kind of goes to that element, man. So like I said, man, shout out to the east side, man. Shout out to them guys out there. Definitely, man, because you know, it goes down in the city, man. It goes down in the city. And like I said, man, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these areas, man, that I'm bringing to you, man, like it's just you know what I mean? Like the numbers don't lie, man. Then the heavy police presence. Like I can honestly say, man, like it don't seem like you know, like the police are like you know, on a harassing type level like they were, you know, years back. I can honestly say I seen that change, but like back then when these neighborhoods were what they were, like it was that, like that was the element that we were in, like you know what I mean, like us 80s baby, like we, you know, we seen, you know, we old enough that we remember when the internet, you know what I mean, got to where it's at now, you know, things of that nature. So we can kind of connect the dots on, you know, how things were then versus now. But I say all that to say this, like during those particular years when these neighborhoods were what they were, you know what I mean? Like this is completely unrelated to these neighborhoods, but I just kind of want to throw this in to like kind of show people, or to remind people of how hot the police were around that time, man. Let me ask everybody from around my way, this, man. Like I don't know about y'all, but I know the first time I heard of Wiz Khalifa. No disrespect to him. Shout out to him too, by the way. But the first time I heard of this man, he came down here and got damn jammed out. If I'm not mistaken, you know what I mean? Like he was on tour. I want to say, I don't know, something in reference. It won't up for someone. It could have been Up in Smoke. I'm not for sure, but like you know what I mean? Like a victim of the hip hop police per se. You know what I mean? Like they was, to my understanding, they was following his Twitter account and things of that nature, and his tour bus, ended up getting searched and all that, and he ended up getting jammed up down here, and that was like right before like he blew up. If I ain't mistaken, that was like it was within a year of when Black and Yellow came out, if I'm not mistaken. But I remember it, and I want you know what I mean. Like I said, man, shout out to him. But like I brought that up to show that you know what I mean, to remind people that you know what I mean, like how you know what I mean, intense, you know what I mean, like the police harassment, you know what I mean, once was in the city, still is to a certain extent, but like not like it damn used to be. You know what I mean? So like like that's just what you know what I mean. That's just what the city is like. You know what I mean. On one hand, like we got a up and coming celebrity that come down here and damn get a weed charge, and on another hand, we had a successful celebrity to come here and like some shit. Somebody fill me in on the comments, man. Something happened to Trina, her room or some shit when she came to the Ville, performed that dance, some shit like that. So yeah, so like I said that to say that that's just how the city was, then, you know what I mean, when these neighborhoods were what they were. But the number one on this list, man, like I said, man, we had some good ones, man. This is definitely a follow up, you know what I mean, like to the first one. I felt like I left some out, left some on the table, and I didn't want to leave nobody out. But yeah, man, we had Hooker Roll, you know what I mean? Excuse me. We had Hooker Roll, you know what I mean? Beats barbecue rolls, get dicey over there, you know what I mean? Had Summer Place, you know what I mean? Newtown. So like, yeah, man, it's a lot of areas, man, in Greenville, man, that it goes down at, man. It definitely goes down. But this one that I saved for the last one, man, definitely a blast from the past, man. And anybody, like anybody that's, especially people born in the early 80s, definitely the late 70s crowd, but mainly the 80s crowd, man, like definitely remember Meadowbrook, man. Shout out to Meadowbrook, man. Definitely, man. Anybody familiar with that, from the city, definitely know Meadowbrook, man. Meadowbrook definitely was a force to be reckoned with. In the late 90s, early 2000s, man. Like that place was ringing all type of bells, man. Like just keeping it all the way real. You know what I mean? I can remember being in middle school and like I'm hearing, I'm all the way in Bethel. I'm hearing about things that's going on out there. You know what I mean? Like I remember hearing the first game. You know what I mean? Like out there, I remember hearing things like, you know what I mean, MOB versus the Pages, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I remember hearing that. Like that place really, you know what I mean? Like that was the first place that I actually heard of being like that, man. You know what I mean? Shout out Meadowbrook, man. Definitely, man. Like, you know what I mean? Definitely over the years, man, especially those years, man, definitely was some heavy hitters out there, man. Like I said, like names like Pages, you know what I mean? Like names like, the Carneys, people like that, you know what I mean? Families that, last name hold major weight, you know what I mean? The Harpers, people like that. To my understanding, the Prees to a certain extent, you know what I mean? So definitely, man, a place that, that in the late 90s, early 2000s, man, and definitely during the whole night, especially before they changed the the roles over there with with the railroad track and all of that. Like that definitely was a powerhouse, man, of Greenville, man. That definitely was, man. And yeah, like I said, man, all the people that I mentioned from out that way, man, shout out to y'all, man. Hope y'all doing all right, man. Definitely, man. So yeah, man, like it's more to the Ville, man. You know what I mean? Like it's more to the Ville, man, for real. Just some of the areas, man. You know what I mean? Just some of the areas, man. Just some of the areas that we got out here, man. You know what I mean? Be careful out here, man. That's what this about. So yeah, be on the lookout for another interview real soon, man, with special guests, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. Comment, let me know what y'all think of this. Something I should keep doing, man. I got some more ideas, man. Like I said, man, I'm on a mission to, try to do things more, by myself and not necessarily depending on, another person. But when I do have that other person, it's always gonna be magic like it's been being. So that's always the goal, and that's how we're gonna keep building. Why settle for less? My last name more. I know you heard me. Voice of the North. Keep pushing, man. Never give up, man, on anything, man. That's how I got here, man. That's how I'm gonna stay here, man. Never give up. Believe in what you believe in, man. Straight like that, man. Peace and blessing to all. Thanks for watching.